Hi everyone, this is Miss Sitaram from Sparkling Memories. Today we're gonna do some breakfast. First item we have before you is the bacon, and over here we have the biscuits. As you can see, the bacon looks a little bit different because other things was added. Because I was told a lot of times people went out looking for the maple and brown sugar bacon. It may have maple bacon, but not brown sugar bacon. So this is where improvising comes in. I didn't have the maple bacon, so I added brown sugar and some maple syrup, and I have it on this tray. You don't really need to add oil because the bacon will make it oil all by itself. And over here we have the biscuits. Have the pan nicely basted with some butter, and we also have some butter on top of the biscuits. And then we're going to go ahead and put that in the oven just to get it started. And of course, we're starting at 350 degrees. The oven is nice and hot. And then we're going to go ahead and start on the eggs. Okay, here we have this different seasoning I'm going to put in the egg. We have the Goya garlic powder. We have the oregano flakes, onion powder, parsley, cave flakes, the adobo, and the flaxseed. And of course, we have eggs already beaten. And we have the pan right here sizzling, so we can get started and making the eggs. Instead of opening the oven when you're actually doing your bacon and your biscuits, you want to go ahead and hopefully your oven has this. Turn on the oven light. So you can actually see how it's doing down there versus opening your oven all the time. You want to make sure your biscuits are a nice golden brown color. And since the pan is nice and hot, we actually have it on medium heat. Go ahead and add the eggs. Get it all in there. And now here's the fun part of start adding the seasoning. I want to do it beforehand because a lot of the times when people are making it, they tend to put it in after it's finished cooking. I like to do mine during the time it's actually on the stove. It cuts down the amount of salt and different things, and your meal is still very much good, and it's not like overburdened with the amount of salt that's in there. Right now, just put a generous amount of the parsley flakes. I'm going to do a little bit different when it comes to the actual kale flakes though. Make sure that takes up the other side of it. You really don't have to add adobo with the pepper. You can always add the one with the salt. I'm adding the one with the pepper and the salt, since I'm not going to use any cheese with this. Now onto the oregano flakes. You're already getting the air bubbles there going. Put that in. And last but not least, we're going to add some flaxseed. Ground flaxseed. on a generous amount because too much will give your food a funny taste if you put in a little bit too much of this flaxseed. Actually using a wooden spoon. So you already have an air bubble. It already look like it's fried, but I actually want to get it scrambled. Piece it apart. And piece it apart. And piece it apart. You don't want to do the flipping as yet. It takes time. But these over here, we can flip. It's going everywhere. Just because I'm trying to do it with one hand. Trick is I'll let it get to a point where it looks like it's going to fry. Make it sound hard. Put them over. But I hate when you go someplace and then you have it all mashed up when you get your scrambled egg. I like mine a little bit on the fluffy side. Well, add anything extra. To make it fluffy, you don't have to wait until it's almost fried. Sometimes people add flour. Sometimes people add milk. It varies on whatever milk they look to add and what type of flour. It's nice, yes, but it makes your food a little sweet sometimes when you do that. And we don't know how big y'all and actually having your food taste a little bit sweet side. I know I like my egg as close as possible to the real thing, so I don't really use the egg beater or the egg whites unless I'm making like, so for instance, if I'm making homemade icing, then I'll use the egg whites versus just the egg yolk. Same we have it here. I know it kind of looks like fried, but it's actually going to be scrambled without it being extremely thin. And mine's a little bit more thicker side. See that golden brown color? That's what we're looking for. Nice. See that? That way we know it's fully cooked. We don't want to know food kind of cooked. We want it fully cooked. Especially with all those ground seasonings we put in there. Yes, I know it's traditional. You put up your onion, your bell peppers, your garlic. But sometimes when you're in a rush and you still want to eat something good, you use the powders. That's why I was showing you guys the spice rack. When you don't have time to put up all those different things to incorporate in your meal, you can take a little shortcut and decide to use some powder. But it doesn't take away from the flavor. The real stuff is the best. When you cut up your onion, your bell peppers, and all that stuff. We're not doing that today. I do have a chopper for those type of days. And I also have my cutting board for when I'm ready to do that. Because sometimes you end up cutting up a lot of onion and bell peppers when you're making your food. So right now we're just waiting for it to change. Yeah, nice color. See the color in it? Put this over here when we got flip this over again. See that color? That's what we're looking for. We're using real egg, no egg white, no egg beater, regular eggs. And we go ahead and let that cook. Hey everyone, here we have the finished egg and biscuit. I went ahead and took the bacon out of the oven. As you can see, it looks a little bit different since it was actually baked and not actually fried. And I didn't quite like that color, so I decided to put them in a pan and still fry them with its own oil. When I say fry them with its own oil, give it a nice color. So in the route where the health nuts that you bake it is going to taste the same, it's going to be healthier. I get it, but the look of it was not something I was interested in. So I decided to put in the oven and give it a little bit more time to get a nice color like how you see over here. Because that's what I prefer my bacon to look like. I give you all the nice finished product.